Hi, I'm Sarah. Welcome to the Daily English Show. Today we're studying a short film called Our Time Is Up. It's a story about a therapist, and I think in terms of language, one of the interesting things to study in this film is the phrases that the therapist says to his patients to get them to keep talking. Here are some examples. Why do you think that is? Say more about that. And how does that make you feel? This seems to cause you a great deal of distress. That must be difficult for you. You seem frustrated. In the first part of the film, the therapist acts like a typical therapist. Well, how they usually act in movies and on TV anyway. I don't know if that's actually what they're like. He just says stuff to get them to keep talking, and maybe this helps solve the problem, or maybe it just makes them feel good because someone's listening to them, so they'll keep coming back, and it's good business for the therapist. But in the second part of the film, the therapist actually gives advice and says his opinion. This movie made me think about how we listen to people when they tell us their problems. When someone tells you about a problem that they're having, there are many things that you can do. You can give them advice, you can tell them what you would do in that situation, or you can share a similar experience, something similar that's happened to you, and tell them about what you did and how it worked out. Or you can not offer any advice and just listen and show empathy and get them to keep talking by saying things like, that must be difficult. What do you usually do when someone tells you about their problems? Kia ora, in Stick News today, more than 1,300 police officers in New Zealand have failed their fitness test. In New Zealand, 8,467 police officers have to do a fitness test every 2 years. According to news reports, 1,353 officers do not hold a current pass. The districts with the highest percentage of non-passes are Wellington, Northland and Waitemata. And that was Stick News for Tuesday, the 2nd of March. Kia ora. Today's word is acute. Acute is an adjective which means critical or serious. The therapist in today's movie is listening to a guy who's afraid of the dark, and he asks, was your fear of the dark any less acute this time? Less acute means less serious, so it means, were you less scared this time? But it's quite a formal way of asking it, and the patient answers very informally, I damn near crapped my pants, man. Have you ever been to a therapist? No, it seems like a waste of money. But why don't people just talk to their friends? How can it be better to talk to a stranger? No, have you? I don't know. If you have the money, I think it could be a good idea. I think it's different from talking to your friends, though. Well, if you're talking to a friend, you can't really have a long, one-sided conversation. You have to respect the listener. But if you're paying a therapist, you could just go for it. Correct and true in every detail. A. Accept. B. Accurate. C. Accuse. D. Acute. E. Accept. Accurate. To agree to or approve of something. Accept. Not including. Accept. Very serious or severe. Acute. To say that somebody has done something wrong or is guilty of something. Accuse. And that was the Daily English Show. See you tomorrow. Bye.